Ghost phone calls, also known as phantom phone calls or paranormal phone calls, are eerie occurrences in which individuals receive phone calls that cannot be explained by conventional means. Here are a few stories of ghost phone calls. The departed loved one. A woman had recently lost her mother and was grieving deeply. One evening, while sitting alone in her house, she received a phone call. When she answered, she heard her mother's voice saying, "I love you, my dear." The call abruptly ended, leaving her both comforted and unsettled. The unreachable number. A man received repeated calls from an unknown number, but every time he answered, he heard only static or faint whispers. Intrigued, he decided to call the number back, only to find out that it belonged to an abandoned building that had been vacant for years. The future warning. A woman received a late-night phone call from her own number. Startled, she answered and heard her own voice on the other end, speaking in a panicked tone. Her future self warned her about a car accident she would be involved in the following day, urging her to take a different route. The woman followed the advice and avoided the accident entirely. The haunting message. A couple moved into a new home and started receiving strange phone calls. When they answered, they heard a series of garbled sounds and distorted voices. After recording and analyzing the messages, they discovered that the calls contained fragments of conversations from the previous owners, who had died in the house. The vanishing caller. A man received a phone call from an unknown number and engaged in a brief conversation with the caller. However, as they spoke, the man began to feel an intense coldness and a sense of dread. When he asked for the caller's identity, the line suddenly went silent, and the number disappeared from his call log. These stories reflect the eerie phenomenon of ghost phone calls, where individuals receive inexplicable calls from unknown or paranormal sources. While these encounters can be unsettling, the origin of such calls remains a mystery, and they often leave those who experience them with a sense of awe and wonder.